Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a little review of the Bad Habit Athena palette, and this was not like sent to me or anything. This is just me purchasing it and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So not only am I doing a little review on this and showing you my thoughts and how it performs, but if you stay till the very end, there's a little surprise in it for you, so be sure to watch all the way through. And yeah, before we start doing the demo and review, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see all my future videos. And yeah, let's get started. Yeah, as you can see, I've already done my base makeup. I will list everything that I used on my face down below in the description box, so if you want to see what I used, just head down there. We're just going to start off with the review of what the packaging is like. So it comes in this little box. Mine is already kind of dirty, but it's the Athena palette by Bad Habit, and it says 18 color eyeshadow collection. So there's 18 colors. Let's see if I can open this box. Okay. It's very tight, but we got it. The outer packaging looks just like the inner packaging, basically. It's really cute. It's like a faded to purple pink, which makes sense because that's kind of the vibe of the palette itself. I already took the plastic sleeve out of mine, but it does come with like a plastic sleeve over the colors before. And yeah, it's really pretty. Like I said, pinks and purples with some warm tones. I think it has a good mix of shimmers and mattes. I personally like a lot of shimmers in my palettes because I just use shimmers literally almost every time I do my eyeshadow. So I like when there's a lot of shimmer options. There's lots of shimmers, and then I think there's, sorry, my camera cut out on me. Anyways, okay, so like I said, there's lots of shimmers over here. There's a glitter, like a chunky glitter, and then mattes over here. So I think it's a good range of colors. I think you can create a lot of different looks with this palette. I think you could do more neutral everyday palettes, or you can do something a little bit more colorful. And today we're gonna try to be a little more colorful because it is so gross and sad outside. I can't even look. So we are going to try to do a peachy, purpley, pink situation and kind of just see how it goes here. I'm getting my inspiration from another YouTuber. Her name is Carrie Ortiz. If you don't follow her, she just does really pretty kind of colorful looks and she's really creative. And so she did this really pretty soft, peachy, purpley, smoky-ish eye with some shimmer, and I'm not going to do exactly what she's done, but I'm definitely going to get some inspo from her. I don't really love a cut crease on me. I think it's a little too much, so I'll do a kind of similar situation. Anyways, we'll just jump into it. I just really loved the color palettes that she used, so we're going to try to do something similar today. And I have, whoa, I almost dropped it. I have used this palette before, but it was mostly just the pinky shades, and they did perform really well. But I haven't tried lots of the purplier and deeper shades, so we're gonna try the purplier shades today and some of the peachy shades, obviously, and see how it goes. I'm just gonna go in with this color called Purity, which is kind of like a bone all over transition shade. And we're gonna just put that all over the lid to kind of make a base. So then we're gonna go into Velour, which is this peachy shade right there. Tap off the excess. And I'm just gonna start building that on the outer corners right here. And I do think the mattes perform pretty well, besides the fact that they are literally, I don't think I'm kidding when I say this is probably the powderiest eyeshadow I've ever used. But that doesn't really bother me too much as long as I remember to tap off the excess like so, and to just blow it off so it doesn't get all over the palette. Then it really doesn't bother me, but if that's something that bothers you, it's just something to note that this is quite a powdery palette formula. I think I'm gonna go in with a touch of Velour, which is that burnt orange, just to add a little more peachiness to the outer corner, and just a touch, like literally tapping the slightest amount into the outer corner, just to make it a little more colorful. And then I'm going to go into a purpley color, so I guess Justice is the only matte purple color, so I'm going to go into Justice and do that in the inner crease, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, it will in a second. Oh, this one's actually not as powdery as the rest. Interesting. I'm just taking that in the inner crease. This is a very soft purple, but I think that's probably easier for people to wear rather than like a super pigmented purple, you know what I mean? And we're just blending that softly into the peachy shade. Make sure we have an even amount of pigment on both sides of the eyes. That's always a tip I like to do. If you're doing a kind of more complicated eye look, make sure you take a step back and you look at what it looks like and make sure it's even on both sides and it looks the way you want it to. Carrie did a cut crease at this point to kind of carve out the eyeshadow. I don't really love cut creases on me, so I'm not gonna do one today. But I will use some of the shimmers in the palette just to show you how they perform. She kind of uses like a gold and then it transforms into a peach and then kind of looks like a purple. I know you probably can't really see that very well. Okay, so we'll do Fierce, which is this gold color right here. And I feel like with most shimmers in general, and this palette is no exception, that fingers work best. These shimmers are very, very creamy. The shimmers are like high quality for sure. I love the shimmers in this palette. And the pigment is definitely there. You can see. I need to get a white bee. Hold on. You know, some makeup artists use actual makeup wipes, and when you're a mom, you just use baby wipes because that's your life. So, anyways, just needed to wipe my fingers off real quick. That's something I always forget to do when I'm doing eye looks. It's like wipe my fingers off, and then I end up getting like different colored eyeshadows all over my face. It's really cute. I feel like you could use anything for the next one. You could use Medusa or even Cunning, which is kind of more of a copper gold. Or you could use Divine. I don't know which one I should use. Let me look back at the picture. I think I'm gonna use Medusa and then a little bit of Divine, which is the pink and then a little bit of the darker pink right here. So we'll use a little bit of Medusa first and see how that works. I'm trying to use as many shades as possible so you guys can see how they perform. So I'm placing Medusa, which is that lighter pink, literally just in the middle. And then next we're going to go in with Divine, which is this coppery pinky shade. And then we're just going right next to Medusa, right there. That one's kind of blending right into the peachy color. These have very minimal fallout. I don't see any fallout right now on my face, which I've used, like I said, they're very powdery powders, and I have no fallout right now. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop here with the colors and go on to the lower lash line. I really do like this purple color. It's kind of inspiring me to use purple more often. Pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that orangey peachy shade, which was Velour. I like it because it's a light shade. I feel like if we put a really dark color in the inner corner down here, it would close off the eye. So just doing a touch of that peachy shade will keep it light, but blend the colors in together. Tie the colors in together, I should say. And then we're gonna take a fluffy brush and just buff out the outer edges just to make sure it doesn't look too harsh. Make sure not to touch any of the shimmer. So she didn't do any eyeliner, but I'm just gonna do a little thin line of the dark brown, which is Clever right here. And kind of just do, not really a faux wing, but just line my lashes a little bit, just to give them a little more thickness. This is actually not doing very much, so, okay. We'll try it just on the outer bit. Yeah, so I'm just packing on some brown right the lash line just on the outer edge. So this is the finished look for the eyes. I actually think this is very pretty. It's definitely more colorful, probably not super winter time appropriate, but I still think it's really pretty. Let me do the rest of my makeup, my lashes, brows, lips, and I will get back to you in just a sec. Okay guys, so I did my brows, lips, mascara, it's all done. I just wanted to bring you up real nice and close so you can see how it looks. I really love the color combo. I think it's something you wouldn't really expect, but it's still pretty soft and wearable depending on who you are. For me, this is kind of wearable. I'm going to go to the grocery store after this. All right guys, so if you've made it this far, you're in for a treat. So not only was I just doing a little bit of a review on this palette, which I actually give 5 out of 5 stars. The price point is right. I think the colors are just beautiful together. I think it all works really well together. The shimmers are great. The mattes are powdery, I'm not gonna lie to you, but if you just tap off the excess and blow off the excess on the palette, it's really not that hard to work with. They blend out very easily and they're pigmented just the right amount. But yeah, so not only was I doing a little review on this, which I really like this palette, I will continue to use this again, but I am also doing a giveaway. So I have an extra one here for you. I haven't taken it out, it's still in its little packaging, it's wrapped up in some bubble wrap, so I'm giving away one to you guys so we can match and be little palette buddies. All you have to do is scroll down to the description box and I will tell you how to enter. This will be an Instagram giveaway, so if you don't follow me on Madison_Glock, then you totally should. And yeah, like I said, I will give the details for the giveaway in the description box, and I will also do a little post about it there, so you will see on my Instagram where the giveaway is for this palette. And the giveaway will run for about a week, so you have some time to enter for this. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.